Gavin, you're practicing out here? Fancy running into you.
Yeah, I know, just randomly showed up to 40 degree Phoenix, Arizona.
Can I follow you? Is that a good idea?
Sure, yeah. Let's go around a few holes.
That'd be great.
Out here at Vista, started on this water hole. I'm gonna take you guys through some shots and kind of explain what's in my bag and why I throw them. 2 new discs I started throwing. The Orbit Truth and Verdicts. We have an X Verdict. This wind's really gonna hold it over, so I'm gonna try to throw it in play. It got there, but hardly. Orbit Truth, brand new at the LWS shop. Come on down. That's one thing I've gotten out of that Verdict. Truth. It goes long on all of my mid-range shots. It's kind of like a little bit of an extra club. It's not quite the fairway driver, but it goes a little further than most of my other mid-ranges. So we just stopped here at the drop zone on, I think this is 13 at Vista or 12, 10 even maybe. And I want to take you guys through one of my favorite discs in my bag, probably my all-time favorite mold from Dynamic. It's the Felon. I carry 4 of them currently, 2 in the Hybrid X plastic, and 2 in the Orbit plastic. This is much flippier. This will almost ride to the right when thrown not very hard. This is more the neutral, straightish flying. There we go. Gonna have to start this on a pretty severe anhyzer, kind of right at the yellow sign down there. These will always come back to the left. Oh, finish. So the other fairway drivers besides the Felon that I like to carry are the Opto-X Explorer, kind of for almost the same shot as that flippier Felon, but this one will even hold to the right a lot longer. Obviously, it's an Explorer versus a Felon. And then these have became just my staples for almost all wooded shots, all straight fairway shots. The Lucid Evaders. These things are absolute beasts. They'll flip up, go straight, they'll hold to the right the whole way. You can start them on a hard hyzer and they'll just flip and go right to left the whole way. It's kind of the do whatever you want it to do disc. Came up to the roller hole, really want to place the disc right on the hill. So all year long, my main go-to, some of my best highlights from the season have came from this Vandal, Fuzion-X Vandal. This thing is amazing. I can do anything from like a cut roll that will finish very late. This disc always will want to come back to the right just because it is pretty flippy. I've used it all year long. But anything from starting it on a hyzer and throwing it as hard as I can and getting it down, to on this hole, I'll start it on a small anhyzer and just throw it low. Should flip right into the hill. Very nice. Literally the perfect disc for this hole. I'm gonna throw just one over the top. When I would play the Memorial, it was a little bit more aggressive of a play. Kind of that big pine tree down there, the tallest one, I would try to swoop right to the right of it and just stall something. Last season, I would have thrown the Orbit Rive for most of these shots, but we've gotten a little bit of an upgrade. Something just a little bit more overstable that complements the Rive amazingly are these Orbit Enforcers. They just came out, So when I think typical enforcer, I think of pretty much just a right to left moving shot for right-hand, backhand players. But these ones will give you a lot more of the straight push and even hold over to the right a little bit. So 2 other drivers, my forehand disc, the Raider. I have a Fusion and a Lucid Sparkle. The Lucid is a little bit more overstable, a little heavier. I throw this one in 172 grams. It will have the natural flip and hold over to the left on sidearms, rollers. It's literally just like my Vandal, except 50 feet longer probably, and this one is 150 feet longer than my Vandal when I like rolling it. But I'm gonna try to show you guys some sidearms with these. Go. Also, for if it ever gets very windy out at a tournament, the other driver I like throwing is stilettos, opto stilettos. Just brand new, always keep like 6 of them in the van. If it's windy, put 2 of them in the bag. If there's any water shots where I don't want to lose one of my enforcers I've been bagging for a while, opto stiletto. It's a good disc for it. I'm almost all sidearm on approach shots, whether it's an Anheuser, a Heiser, a skip shot. Love looking at the basket and being able to throw. So for the more right to left shot, I like throwing the Harp. Just started bagging a Culprit recently. It goes further than my main approach disc, the Slammer. These things are crazy. They only know one thing. It's to get to the ground, stay close to the basket, and be very overstable. I can't throw this on a sidearm more than 240 feet, and it's perfect. Let's see if I can show you guys these 3 discs here. I also actually love, for like very low skippy shots, these, so I'll try those too. We're gonna go Slammer first. So I really had to start that disc on an Anheuser to be able to get it to the basket. I didn't trust it, I didn't do it. Let's do it with the Culprit. Much better.
What are you putting with?
The best stamp judges around. It's just classic judges. I switched from the Hopes this year. It's so windy on these tour courses all the time. I feel like we're playing in more wind than we're not. And so I really needed something with a beat. I felt like the Hopes were kind of just going straight on me. I like playing a soft right to left putt typically. Well, boys, thank you guys for joining today. I'll give you guys back your equipment. And yeah, I'll see you guys some other time.
How convenient that you were just practicing today.
I know, in the beautiful weather, Arizona.
Wow.
It's gorgeous.